Alright guys, this is going to be game 2 of GSU versus Lamar. I apologize for the last game. I messed up. I completely forgot that I needed to make 2 videos in order to record the actual gameplay. So my bad for that one. We lost the first game, but GSU lost the first game, but we will go on to the second game now. I will not mess this one up. But here we go. This is game 2. GSU eSports versus Lamar University A team for Division 2. This is amateur shoutcaster Imtis, also team coordinator for eSports, and we will start this off. Bans now with GSU on the purple team is going to be Rumble, Elise, and Jinx. Jinx on the last game was a complete terror for us, in fact, and that's going to be a pickup that we don't want them to have. And that's also going to be the target bans onto Home Dog Pods. The Riven and Nos is being taken out, as well as the Cassadine for Fofo. Fofo is going to grab that Nidalee, and Rubiola is going to grab that Vi that he loves so much with Lulu on Vyoshu. We do have Lucian from Wildfire being picked up, as well as it's gonna be Phobia on the Renekton. It looks as though they're gonna grab that. We do have Shyvana being picked again by Psycho Crushers. Is gonna pick that one up. Nino Tran is gonna grab that Annie. It's gonna, yep, that's going to be nope. It's a fake out. He's faking me out. It's gonna be Diana on Chippertran. And we do have Gangplank being picked up again by Home Dog Paws. He's going to look to put down a lot of damage. Going to try to poke out the Renekton. But that target ban right there was very well expected from Lamar University to pull that one out on them. That's going to be hard for them to start. And Tariq, again, being picked by Epson, was a very confident pick. Tariq was a very essential champion for them. And for the last game, really was proved to stomp our bot lane in that fact. Really did well against our Leona and Ezreal pick there. That will be the game starting for them. We do have the delay here. And we're going to see how well these matchups come together. We did have Shyvana on Rubiola last game. She did well to keep the lane pressure. The engagements, though, that she brought forth weren't exactly what we were looking for. The engagements didn't really work out well. We had very rough team fights, people coming in late, people getting picked off. Hopefully we can assess that and try to do better next game. With Home Dogs coming back into the fray, we're going to be a lot more confident in that matter. We do have a switch up. Unfortunately, Wilder, I was forced to bench him. We switched Wildfire in for him. That's going to be a switch for that. Home Dog Pod's coming back into the game. He's going to look to try to put a lot of pressure from Gangplank. Probably going to build that crit plank that we all know and love. Gonna look to just chunk the crap out of people with his Q. That's gonna be his game to play. We do have the Caitlyn being brought out. I knew she was gonna eventually come out at some point in this game, but Wildfire was looking to use that Lucian. So in the end, it doesn't really matter. Do have overall only Tariq appearing again, a completely different side pick, but Rubiola was hiding that Vi. Didn't want to break it out in the beginning. Now with Home Dog Paws back into the fray, Rubiola is going to be able to do that. So that's going to be the match that Rubiola is going to want to going to want to take seriously now. He's going to want to really, really put his A game out, bring out his best champion right now, get home dog the kills that he needs to get the crit early on. Fofo is going to want to be able to get that damage that he needs to poke out the enemy team. We do have a lot of poke coming from GSU right now. Lucian, the Nidalee is an obvious one. Gangplank, if they can get enough damage to poke out their team, they'll be able to force engagements, push objectives. Just going to be able to bring forth as much damage as they can. Will help them to capitalize everything they need in order to get the job done. But we do have a lot of engage. Actually, it's the complete opposite. There's a lot of engage coming from Lamar right now with Diana. She has her ultimate. She has everything she needs to get into this. But with that said, we have 5 seconds left on the delay counter. That's going to be the first part, and we will start into this game. Alright, here we're starting with the second game of the day here. Just got done with the picks and bans. We're now going to start the loading screen and hopefully bring this in. Like I said, we have the Vi in the jungle. Also the Shyvana, as well as the Lulu and Lucian bot lane, with the Taric and Caitlyn. And in the top lane, we have home dogs with the Gangplank going up against Renekton. Ooh. I actually just realized Chimpatran and Nino is going to be looking to do a lane switch here. Chimpatran was mid lane the last game with Jace. Is gonna grab that Renekton and bring it to the top lane against Phone Dogs right now. As Nino Tran is going to bring himself down to the mid lane with that Diana. Is going to go up against our Fofo. With that Nidalee is going to be an interesting matchup. We'll see how they bring forth that one. We do have Phobio now on the Caitlyn. We're just a little bit switches up here. Psycho Crushers as well as Absent sticking with their roles right now. No mind games here. That's just going to be what they're doing. It seems that they adjusted themselves for the last game since we did not have Home Dog and Wilder was in place of Wildfire, or opposite. And that's going to be their game that they want to play here. We'll have to see how they bring this out forth to the table. Fofo might have a little hard time against the Diana. He's gonna have to hope to outpoke her in the end. Hopefully, be able to recognize when Diana's gonna look to try to go in, get some wards for the Shyvana, because Diana's gonna try to engage exactly when Shyvana does for that mid lane gank. But hopefully after 6, if Fofo can stay safe pre-6, once he hits that Cougar form, she'll be able to get herself out of any sticky situations and hopefully try to bring some more damage in. But in the end, a lot of flavor champions coming out from Lamar University. They have the Caitlyn and the Renekton, as well as the Shyvana. Shyvana, extremely powerful now in this new season with her reworks. Also was shown by Rubiola in the last game, but Rubiola is going to go to his safe comfort pick Vi that he loves so much, as well as the Lulu by Ryoshu, also a safe comfort pick by him. Plays a great Lulu. Really uses her kit to his advantage. And with that said, we're going to jump straight into this game 2 of Lamar University and GSU eSports Division 2 teams. It is now 1-0 in favor of Lamar. And with that said, we are going to start this game right now. We'll have to see how people start this one up. Fofo gonna look to grab that same start as he did with LeBlanc, it seems. We do have the ancient coin coming out from Yoshu this time. Not gonna go for that relic start as usual. I feel like that would actually be a better choice, because Lulu is able to get those last hits a little bit better than Leona was last game. That's what Yoshu played. He was Leona and did pretty well, but He's going to grab that ancient coin. It's going to try to look to just keep as much pressure off of his Lucian that he can. Another standard start coming out from both teams. We do have Shyvana going to the top lane this time as well. Home Dog's going to show himself here. He might be able to see the Shyvana. Maybe he's going to stand there.
30 seconds until
maybe try to look to look some people out. We do have a ping starting, telling them to restart that and that, but we do have the is that a trinket? Trinket being put out by Fofo, I believe. Yeah, no, not by Fofo. Yes, the ward coming out from Fofo to grant some vision here. Also with the Nilly trap. No one else being seen right now. Everyone just kind of chilling.
Minions have spawned.
Pretty much the same exact start as last time. Fofo is going to show himself in the middle right now. Just going to try to get an early CS lead. Help them with this lead a little bit. That is going to be the start. I don't know if Gangplank actually does know that Renekton is starting in the top lane, but we can suspect that early gank isn't going to be on Home Dog pause, which is actually will work in our favor. We really need him to be able to bring forth a lot of damage onto the team. We do have Lucian starting early here. Will be spotted out by that's going to be another dazzle onto Wildfire. Wildfire's going to get poked out there, but more damage also being put onto Phobia. Phobia losing that trade. Wildfire actually not even using his pod in this situation. We do have a lot of aggression by Home Dog onto Chimichan. Chimichan getting purged out here. He's also going to get ignited, and Home Dogs is going to back off from that one. That's going to be a lot of damage onto Chimichan. And Fofo just looking to force him out of the CS right now. He's just trying his best to get that early game lead that he needs. He's going to get that level 2 as well. Probably going to grab that orange, and that's going to be Home Dog pause really putting the pain, but Fofo as well fighting it out with Diana right now. There's a ping going on to Home Dog pause, saying that he's going to try to look to hopefully get this guy, but that's going to be actually that's going to be Wildfire being early. I'm not too certain why he's doing that, but it's going to be Wildfire getting out of there early. A little bit too early. He's falling down in that CS lead. We do have Shyvana's going to be spotted out by that ward. Not going to be able to do anything to the not going to be able to do anything to him that time. Home Dog pause, putting a lot of pressure onto Renekton, just trying to force him out of any possible engages. And do have Fofo CS lead right now in the favor of Lamar right now. Do have Gangplank winning that as well in the top lane. Fofo also hitting 4, is gonna run out of MP there. Really losing the trade game right now. Fofo is by the Diana, but we have another dazzle being hit onto Wildfire. Being level 2 is going to be really bad for them. That's a lot of damage coming in on the Fofo, but we're going to have to see more engages by Wildfire's also taking a lot of damage here. He's going to get poked out of this, and we're going to see if he can get out of this, but we do have Absent also getting hit by that. We do have Lulu grabbing the kill onto him. We do have the flash as well from Ryoshi. He's going to try to get this kill. I don't know if he'll be able to do it, but he does seem to be getting poked out of that one. He's going to barely get out of that one. Phobia, just barely getting out of that. Barely getting out of that. We do have both kills going onto the support. The CS really not going anywhere. I mean, the CS, the gold not really going anywhere in that engage. Just kind of going back and forth to both of the bottom lane teams. Fofo really in dire need of this blue buff. He's gonna have to try to get that, and that's gonna be Phobia taking out Lulu. Not sure if that's really what they wanted, but we'll have to see if Wildfire can grab this kill on her. He's gonna grab that, gonna throw that Q down. EQ combo with a double shot's gonna be able to take him out quite easily, and that will be the kill on a Wildfire. Hopefully he's going to be able to capitalize on that. We do have Rubiola finally showing himself in this lane. He's going to try to put some more aggression onto the mid lane, but Shyvana's going to be forced to back out of that one. We do have Home Dogs in a little bit of trouble right now against this Renekton, but he's going to try his best to get as much CS as he can. Home Dog Paws still winning that CS battle, desperately as he is. Chimp-Tran is going to try to trade it out there. It's going to take a tower hit as well. We'll back out of this one. Home Dog Paws still dominating in the gold lead, as you can see. Home Dog Paws is reluctant to be right now. He's just sitting on a Dawn Shield. Blue buff will be up soon, but that's going to be the engage onto Fofo by Nina-chan. Fofo just barely getting out of that one, forcing the flash, but does get the Ignite baited out. That's going to be more battle potential by Diana going down. Fofo's going to look to be out of that. Diana still having flash. That's going to be 2 important summoner spells by both, but with the Ignite down, that Nina-chan is going to have to be careful on the next engage that he decides to put onto the team, put onto the Nidalee here. But we do have another fight by Wildfire in the bot lane. Is going to put a lot of damage on the Absent. Absent being forced to heal himself there, but Wildfire also getting ohm on this one. Is gonna look to get hit out on this one, but that's going to be overall win by GSU in the bottom lane. The trade there, but we do have the CS lead once again flowing into the side of Phobia right now, with Caitlyn able to bully out lanes that she is. We have more pings from that, but we do have the aggression going in onto Home Dog Paws. Renekton just trying to do what he can. He's gonna try to fight out Home Dog Paws right now. Not exactly winning right now with the amount of poke that he's able to bring. He's gonna force Chimp-Tran out of that fight. Fofo also finally getting that blue buff that he needed pretty much throughout the whole game. Gonna be able to do that. We do have Shyvana showing up in the bot lane. Not gonna be able to make much out of that. But Chimp-Tran going in hard onto Home Dog right now. Home Dog just trying his best. Does throw the ult down and the Ignite, but the other ult also comes out and Ignite as well. Home Dog gonna be able to slice him out for that one. Just barely grabbing that kill. Will be what he needs to get out of that. We do have Shyvana showing herself in the bot lane. I mean the mid lane. Not able to capitalize on anything. Fofo's just gonna be like, alright bro, get out of my lane. That'll be enough of that. We do have pings that Shyvana's going to try to look to grab this kill onto Home Dog Paws. Don't think she'll be able to. Home Dog Paws does see the pings come out from Fofo, and he will be able to get out of this safety. Shyvana just barely showing herself, but Joey just grabbing these buffs for himself is going to be out of here. And in the bot lane, not too much going on right now. CS lead still in favor of Caitlyn, but not as much as before. It seems that Wildfire was able to bring himself back into this one. That's some more damage coming on to Absent. Absent's gonna look to be careful. We do have the ult coming out from Wildfire, just trying to push them out. Just using that to push them out. Not too much engage coming out from Wildfire with the way Lucian is. Doesn't exactly need that ultimate early on to fight. Just a great way to disengage, you know, push his lane out. That's what he was really looking for. But we do have Shyvana in the bot lane. We do have more pings as well coming out from that. And Fofo and ult coming out from Nina-chan trying to get onto that. Fofo did a great job to bait that one out, turn into Cougar just to bounce out of that. We do have more damage. Fofo's going to try to grab this, but does throw out the Ignite, throws down as well as a spear, lands that, but equal trade coming out from both, actually in the favor of Fofo, able to poke her out of that with that heal as well. But we do have Vi getting spotted out by Shyvana. It's going to be an attempted counter gank by both, and Wildfire just barely missing that. Roshu is going to be able to back out of that, but both teams in the bot lane being owned, not going to be able to engage with that. Wildfire is just going to look to try to save his turret here. This is a lot of pressure going on the turret. He's not going to be able to do anything much here. We do have another gank by Fofo from that as well. We do see Home Dog Paws is actually having a little bit of trouble right now. but he's holding his own the best that he can. Really showing up in the CS league right now, as well as Diana also showing up as best as he can. Home Dog just looking to he's just gonna be looking to get that done. Ooh, barely not landing that spear. Is gonna run out of blue buff though. Does land that one though, and that's gonna not chunk as much as he needs it to, but he still only has that tier, not even showing up any damage right now. We'll get out of that. We do have Rubiola coming in the bot lane, taking him out. That's gonna be an ult onto him. Phobia is looking to be in a lot of trouble. We're gonna see he can't be out of there. We do have Home Dogs holding that down. We'll land that thing, and this is gonna crush him down for the last hit. That will be Rubiola grabbing those kills in the bot lane. Great engage and ultimate by Home Dog bots to notice that, and that's going to be a double kill in this favor of bot lane right now. Onto Lucian grabbing none of those actually. That's going to be a double kill on the Vi. Vi being actually a terror. Shyvana's going to look to try to save his save his bot lane turret. Do have Nidalee roaming in from the bottom. Just moving around. Does get hit up by the dragon real quick, but that's fine. We do have Chimachran going heavy onto Home Dog Paws. Home Dog Paws just going to heal himself out of that one, trying to just keep the farm in his favor, in which he's doing a great job in that fact to do. Really taking out of that. We do have the dragon also being pinged. This will be a very extremely early dragon coming out from there. We do have more pings onto they're onto Dragon by Lamar. Lamar's going to know that they're starting this. That's going to be purple team slaying the dragon. We do have Ryoshu getting hit up by a Dazzle. Not going to be too much of that. We do have Shyvana going heavy onto Cycle Crusher. Is gonna, and that's going to be an ult on the Ninotran. Ninotran just barely getting out of that, and Absent going really hard on the Targ. Rubiola just pushing himself out of that. That's going to be Phobia trying to grab this this buff here. I don't know if he'll be able to do it. He's going to have to be forced to back out of that one, and that's going to be Rubiola landing the trap, but Phobia not doing anything that we do, not doing anything with that. We do have Home Dog grabbing that Shiv. That's going to be very good for him. He's going to show a lot of pain to the Renekton, but with that said, that did force him to back out. It's going to be a lot of tower damage onto Home Dog's turret, but he'll be fine in that retrospect. Chimachran gonna go B. He does have a lot of money. He's gonna be able to grab whatever he needs. We have the bot lane again. Both teams being Ohm again. Wildfire isn't gonna be able to poke out Phobia as much as he'd like to. He's gonna try to care this as much as possible. We do have Fofo going down low in the bottom lane here. Does have his blue buff though from before. We do have Ninotran, doesn't have that blue buff right now that he needs, and we do have Rubiola showing himself in the bot lane. Does throw down his Volt Breaker onto Ninotran. Ninotran is gonna be like, whatever man, I didn't want it anyways. Back off of that. That's going to be engaged. We do have Home Dog really putting the pain onto Chimachran right now. Just trying his best to poke him out. He's going to really need some cooldown at some point. Just doing an incredible amount of damage right now. Just absolutely destroying him. And this fact that flask is really helping him out to try and get that. We do have more pressure from the bot lane being put onto Wildfire, but overall holding their own. Wildfire coming back into the CS lead, still in the favor of Caitlyn, but we do have 3 people going to Home Dog Pogs. He's in a real big rut right now. He's going to have to try to find himself to get out of this one. Really getting caught out here. Ooh, we do have it missing, and the Home Dog is we do have the ult on Ninotran. Ninotran, I don't know if he messed up his pathing or something, just backing away from Home Dog is going to be able to get out of this one, and a really dumb engage in the end, but that's going to be Home Dog safely grabbing, getting out of that one, going to make his way back up to the top lane or stay in the mid lane. Depends on what they do here. We do have Lucian grabbing that turret. First turret in the favor of GSU is going to grab that and further increasing their lead, but we do have Home Dog Paws. Just going to try to put as much damage as he can onto Ninotran, going in on the Home Dog Paws. Home Dog Paws getting ignited as well. Is going to throw more damage. We'll be able to get out of this. He's going to try to do his best he can. Does throw that shoot, that buckshot or whatever, that Q onto him. Is going to be able to destroy that Shyvana. And we do have Fofo hopefully trying to get something here, but not going to be able to do that. Just going to farm it out. Bot lane. for Lamar is going to look to continue this. But we do have Fofo going hard onto Nidotrand. Nidotrand, he's also going to be ulted. Let's see if he can grab and get himself out of this one. Minion's not going to be enough. And he's going to barely get out of that one. Close call by Fofo to engage the way he did. But he was able to get out. No kills going out across the board. Chimotran, I don't know if he wants to fight this Home Dog right now. And he does show himself. Gonna try to put some aggression onto Home Dog. Home Dog is just gonna beat him up, really take him out here. Does throw that down, putting more damage onto Chimotran. Chimotran's gonna ult over this one, trying to look to get onto this Home Dog pauses. Not looking to be affected by Chimotran's aggression whatsoever. And he's gonna look to increase his lead. He's just gonna push him all the way out of lane. Does throw the ult down. He's gonna try to look for this kill. Does throw down everything he can, ignite as well, but it doesn't seem that Chimotran is gonna be able to do anything in this phase. Does just get completely stomped by Home Dog Pause in the end. We do have Fofo, Lamar putting a lot of pressure in the bot lane now, but with the mid lane now, but with the bot lane of GSU also moving up to defend this tower. They're not gonna be able to grab anything. That's just gonna be more aggression that Wildfire is gonna put onto this Shyvana. Shyvana trying her best to keep them at bay. We do have everyone else meeting. Home Dog Paws completely alone in the top lane. Should look to try to grab this turret. You can see him. He is trying to push this as best as possible. Nothing else really happening in the mid lane. Both teams showing up. 3v4 situation right now, but we do have a decent push in the bot lane for GSU, as well as Lamar, as well as Gangplank, but Absent goes really hard for this, does get poked out of that one. Not sure if it was. We do have the ult coming in from Rubro, is going to land that onto Phobia, but we do have the ult coming also onto Lulu, from Lulu onto Rubro. That's a lot of damage coming out, but Nidotrand's going to grab Fofo as well, and wow. Double kill coming out from Diana, just a lot of damage from that, but he's not going to be able to do anything. We do have Gangplank showing himself in the bot lane here, in the mid lane. I'm not too sure why he thought of doing this. We'll have to see if he's going to get out there. And does get hit by a Dazzle. Flash also coming out from him. He's going to throw that poke down. We're going to have to see if Chimotran can grab this kill. He's going to go back onto him. We do have the ult as well coming out from Phobia, and Home Dog just barely getting out of that. That's also going to be the turret for them. That's going to be a little bit of edge that Lamar needs to get back in this, but not as much as we do have the rest of GSU filing back in. We're going to see if they can grab a kill. We do have the ult coming in from Home Dog Paws. It's going to get all the whole team, but we do have Chimotran getting caught out by Rubiola. Rubiola is going to try to grab that kill. It's going to keep bringing in the forward. We do have the flash exhaust by Ryoshi. Going to try to grab that onto Chimotran. Chimotran getting hit by the Bolt Breaker. Is going to be taken out by Rubiola. That will be the kill onto Rubiola. Question mark pains going on to Dragon. I actually don't know if it is there. We will try to increase their lead here by responding as well, taking this turret, pinging it on the other turret. We're gonna have to see if they can try to increase this lead. Home Dog Paws just trying to get some more aggro there. We do have a pause coming in from GSU right as Yes, by GSU. Right as Nidotrand jumped in onto the Nidalee. That's gonna be a little bit bad, but anyways. And that's going to be the unpause by Rubiola. It seems that that's going to allow him to get out of that one. Just barely getting out with the Lulu ult. It's going to save his life for that one. Ryosho just trying to do what he can, and Wildfighter will be able to come back into the game. That's going to be the purple team getting that dragon. We do have a lot of damage going in onto Absent. Absent is going to try to grab this, but we do have Tiger Crushers in the front line. But Rubiola also being picked out by the team. He's going to be forced to go back. We do have more damage going in on Nidotrand trying to grab this, but is going to be hit up by Rubiola, landing that ultimate. Home Dog going in really hard right now. He's going to try to grab this one. Hopefully he can get the cooldown to get another Q. Does throw it onto that one. Is going to grab that kill. Hopefully he can have the orange and the speed boost. He's not going to be able to grab that. We do have more damage in Fofo, landing a great Q onto that one. Is going to kill Phobia as well. And Fofo is getting caught out by Chimotran. Chimotran having a lot of HP. We'll have to see if he can't get out of this one. Fofo barely getting out of that, as well as the spear coming in from Fofo with a great snipe, landing onto that beautiful fight by both teams, just barely getting out of both. That's going to be an ace from GSU on to Lamar, as well as the Dragon. Huge lead gained by them. Fofo putting in more pressure onto Lamar. And once again, I apologize if I'm having FPS lags during those fights and just whatever's going wrong. This is my first stream. Fofo of Rubiola, insane for doing that, but I apologize for that. I will try my best to fix it in the future, but for now, enjoy the game that's going on right now, and we will look for more updates on our YouTube channel for each game, and this will be a great lead that GSU needs in order to bring themselves back into this game, or rather opposite, to increase their lead. Lamar need to assess that last fight. There's just a lot of miscommunication. Renekton had too much HP. He was trying to get more kills. We have Psycho Crusher being caught out right now. That's a lot of damage going to be going onto him, but Home Dog's just throwing the ult down. Going to try to commit to this kill onto Psycho Crusher. He's going to flash out of that one. Not sure if it's going to be enough. That's going to be Home Dog grabbing that kill as well, and they're going to look to continue this lead that they have. Rubiola, does he have ult? He does throw the ult onto Phobia, just completely deleting her from the mat. Home Dog pause, continue the aggression, does have blue buff. He'll be able to throw as many Qs as you want. You see Chimpatran is going to be able to get out of that one. Rubiola missing the Volt Breaker onto Chimpatran. More damage going to be put onto this tower. We do have Rubiola getting caught out, as well as the tower being pushed out. We do have Wildfire being caught out as well. It's going to barely grab out of that one. We have the Volt Breaker from Rubiola coming back into the fight, but Fofo throwing another kill there. We do have a 2-for-1 though. Home Dog's getting dazzled. We're going to see if he can't grab out of this one. Does throw the Q onto Chimpatran. Chimpatran barely getting out of that one. We have more damage from Absent as well. Going on to Absent, that's not going to be enough to kill them. 2-for-1 in the favor of Lamar. Barely being able to get themselves back from that. Would have been very bad for them, but Wildfire once again getting caught out there. And oh my gosh, off the screen, Fofo grabbing that snipe completely under my nose even. And who kill him coming out from Rubiola, but that was just a great fight, evening it out. 2-for-2 now, with the pressure in the favor of Fofo. Yes, in the favor of Fofo, in the favor of GSU. Great snipe by him. He really showed the mechanics and skills that he brings forth to the table. Also grabbing that for himself. Poor Wildfire. Needs to farm as much as he can. Wildfire bringing himself back in the game though. Not that far off, about maybe a kill or so. A little bit, a kill and a half from away from the Caitlyn. But we do have Renekton in the bot lane trying to push that out. He's gonna decide to go back up. People just grouping mid, trying to do as best that they can. We do have Home Dog being now is gonna start building that Negatron cloak as well. To the damage that Diana is bringing forth to the table is actually huge, but that's going to be a 5-0 game playing. Perfect game by him right now. 185 CS really being a terror. Once he grabs that Infinity Edge, that's going to be a huge item for him, but he is deciding to get that Negatron first, just trying to negate as much damage as he can, because they only have one tank in this situation. With the Lulu ult is also going to be something great for them. And they're looking to group mid. Home Dog pause at the side right now. We have more spears coming from Fofo. Just trying to poke them out right now. We do have people grouping up right now into the mid lane. More poke coming out from ooh, that was a great snipe by Fofo to land on the Phobia like that. Phobia really needs to back up. Really needs to stay behind his tanks right now. That's their center. Their team is centered around heavy tank engages for Lamar. They really don't need Phobia to be poked out like that. And that's going to be the ping from Home Dog Pause to go onto this turret. But looks as though Chimpatran is going to decide to go in that. We do have the ult going in onto Home Dog. Home Dog just trying to throw as much damage as he can. Rubiola is going to take out Diana, and that And Home Dog is also going to take out Shyvana. Home Dog going crazy right now, getting that double kill. Also with the double kill from Rubiola, also going to be a takedown. We do have Home Dog going crazy hard onto this this Tarek. They really need to get it out of this one. Home Dog getting caught out again. Oh my gosh, he does throw that down. Gonna wait for his oh, and he gets taken out by the minions. Minions so strong, taking out Rubiola is gonna be on for that one, but Fofo just missing just a bunch of Qs right now. But that also is going to be the turret for them. Well, actually, not so much, but they did grab that first turret as well as 3 kills to 2. That's going to be in the favor of GSU. Just a ridiculous engage by Home Dog Paws and Rubiola to oh, actually, now I think about it, Wildfire, he executed himself, so that will be well in the favor of GSU, only grabbing 1 kill onto Home Dog Paws. Wasn't even Tark, it was the minions that got that kill. So good job to the minions on that one. +1 minions, 0 Lamar. But we keep this game going right now. Lamar is going to look to try to reset themselves again. They do have a great push in the top lane. That's going to be looking real juicy for Wildfire right now. He's going to look to grab all that CS for himself and hopefully get himself back in the game. We do have Home Dog completing. Actually, I was looking at the wrong thing earlier. We do have I was looking at Renekton. We do have Gangplank grabbing that Rev as well as the Infinity Edge. He's going to be a real pain right now. That one death finally taking out is going to be from the minion. But that's fine as well. We do have Lamar sticking to their group strategies again. Just trying to get all the tanks in one area to... so I didn't even notice that. He said Winions right there. And to go for that. But we do have Home Dogs showing himself again in the top lane, trying to get that push the lane, hopefully get the Lamar just to back off from that grouping stage that they really like to turtle around, huddle, just try to force the team together. If they can back off the carries, if you can get the carries to back off from this, we do have Tran trying to stop this push from Gangplank. We do have Shyvana also showing up as well. We do have a ping onto the mid lane from Shyvana, saying that they're going to try to get this. We do have the Dazzle going onto Wildfire. Wildfire is going to try to look out of that one. Does dash out of that. That's going to be no engage by, and then we do have Fofo taking that turret. It's going to be great for them. They really need to apply the pressure that they need in order to swing this game back around in their favor. We do have Home Dog Paws getting caught out here. He's going to look to try to do as much damage as he can. Throws the ult down as well. Does get exhausted. It's not going to be too much for them, but they're not going to be able to grab any kills in that favor. Will be side again, but that's going to be another ult onto Home Dog Paws. Will be caught out there. Is going to get killed in that fact, but we do have Fofo and Rubiola. I didn't even notice this, and I'm spectating, and they are just hammering on the bot lane. That's going to be Inhibitor. Greatly played by both of them. We got out of that one. That's going to be Rubiola just jumping out of that. They're not going to be able to catch these two. Unless Diana can do anything about that, but he does be in the bush. I don't even know if they realize that he's in there. That's going to be them going in onto Absent. Absent, Fofo does throw down his own. It's not going to be enough, and I don't know why they didn't just decide to run. Rubiola, hopefully will be able to get out of this. He's just going to have enough for Vault Breaker. He'll be able to grab out of that. Although, anyways, that's going to be a turret here. And that turret, as well as the Inhibitor, for just 1 kill in the favor of GSU. So that's going to be that. And once again, Lamar going down to their roots. They're just trying to turtle as much as possible. A whole ton of damage coming out from GSU by both Wildfire and Home Dog. To get that, Home Dog is just going to try to land some more Qs on these guys. But we do have the engage by Nino Trend from Home Dog Paws. Home Dog Paws is just going to try to get more damage out. We do have the stun as well going on to Wildfire, but Wildfire throwing that as well. We do have the ult coming out again. A lot of damage coming out from Chipper Trend from Home Dogs, but Home Dogs is going to try to get out this one. That is going to be enough to grab that kill. We do have will be all doing a lot of damage right now onto both sides. The ult as well moving out from Home Dog. He's going to get caught out by Sacro Crushers, but Home Dog is just going to try to get some more kills there. We'll be able to grab that from Wildfire. Grabbing that kill, we do see Nino-chan barely getting out of that, but they're going to say, forget that, fool. We're just going to push this in. We do have the Baron as well. We do have super minions hammering away at this. I don't know what Lamar needs to do to get out of this, but that's going to be a lot of pain coming out from them. That's going to allow them to grab this Baron buff that they will need to in order to close this game out. Let's see if they will look to grab this Baron buff right now. That will be that for them. And Home Dog's going to show himself back up in the top lane, grabbing everything right now. We'll see. Home Dog pause, currently sitting on 1.5k right now, as well as Lulu on 2.5k actually. Doing well to do that, and Lulu actually having more gold than everyone on the team, which is actually quite concerning. She does have 18 assists, very well played by them. And you can see across the board, we have a 2 deaths, 3 deaths, 2 deaths, 3 deaths, 2 deaths. I don't know if they did that on purpose or if that's just what they're doing, but we do have turret also being taken by Home Dog. Home Dog's just going to look to try to beat up Chimotran here. Chimotran not being able to do anything, and just, wow, the Fofo and Home Dog combo just being way too strong for them. Home Dog wrecking face right now with that gangplank. We do have Phobia going hard onto Yoshu, but Home Dog pause. We do have the ult from your bro going on to Phobia, and as well as Home Dog just going straight in. That does grab that double kill. We'll see if he can grab another. That's going to be the kill onto Nidalee Fofo for the ace. That's gonna look to be the push to win for this game right now. It's a great game by both of them. Absent. Probably Luke running out of internet in that case, but we do have Chimotran trying to come back in this one. Not sure what they can do. We do have a lot of damage from Nino-Tran as well, but that's going to be the Nexus for GSU. Great game by both teams, really locking in those picks, rotated well, had good engagements, were able to just grab everything, just kind of went in the favor of GSU in this game. Greatly played by both teams, and that will be game 2 by them with a victory. Good job, GSU. Good job, Lamar. We're going to go on to the game 3 now, 1-1. This will be the deciding game right now.